Hello everyone. Now our next topic is about solstice and equinox. See, what is solstice? The lighted part of the earth is called circle of illumination. This circle moves with the apparent movement of sun, so that only half of the earth faces sun at any point of time. See, solstice is the lightened portion, or the lightened part of the earth is called circle of illumination. Okay, and this circle of illumination moves with the sun. That is why half of the earth faces sun at a given point of time. Okay, see, next is solstice. What is solstice? Summer solstice and winter solstice. Summer solstice. What is summer solstice? Summer solstice is that part. When it comes, summer solstice is the longest day. Summer solstice is the longest day or the shortest night. You can say when the sun's rays falls directly on Tropic of Cancer, and it happens on June 21. The earth is in position where the northern part of the earth is tilted towards the sun and the southern part is away from it. Okay, and on this day, the summer solstice, when it happens, the sun's rays falls directly on Tropic of Cancer. Okay, then this day is known as summer solstice. And then in the southern hemisphere, it is tilted away from the sun and it experiences winter. Okay, and this day means winter solstice experiences shortest day and longest night, which happens in winter. Okay, on December 22, the next is winter solstice, December 21 or December 22. The southern hemisphere is tilted, opposite happens. The southern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun while the northern hemisphere is away from it. Okay, this day is known as winter solstice. This situation of the sun or this condition is known as winter solstice. It is summer in the southern hemisphere. As you can see here, it is summer in the southern hemisphere and it's winter in the northern hemisphere. Okay, it's summer in the southern hemisphere and winter in the northern hemisphere. Then next we have equinox. Okay, equinox, on 2 days in a year, sun shines vertically over equator at an angle of 90 degree, and this angle decreases as one moves away from equator. See, 21st March and 23rd September, these are 2 days when sun shines vertically over the equator at an angle of 90 degree. In spring and autumn, that is vernal equinox and autumnal equinox. On 21st March, it is spring in the northern hemisphere and vice versa in the southern hemisphere. And on 23rd September, it's autumn in the northern hemisphere and vice versa in the southern hemisphere. Okay, then we have angle of incidence and duration of daylight. Angle of incidence. The altitude or angle of incidence is also measured in degrees. It is calculated by subtracting the value of latitude in degrees from 90 degree. For example, take 60 degree. This is 60 degree north latitude. So if you have to take out angle of incidence, it would be 90 degree minus 60 degree north, that is 30 degree. Okay. Now our next topic is about cycle of seasons. There are generally 4 seasons: summer, winter, autumn and spring. Summer, winter, autumn and spring. So in these 4 positions, in these 4 seasons, we will see the position of sun at particular season, like position on 21st June, position on 23rd September, position on 22nd December and position on 21st of March. Here you can see the diagram. See, position on 21st June. 21st June is summer solstice. Okay, 21st June is summer solstice. On 23rd September, it's an autumn. 23rd September is autumn. 23rd September is autumnal equinox. Then you can see on 21st March is vernal equinox. Then on December 22 it's an winter solstice, which I explained you earlier about equinoxes. I told you there are two, vernal equinox and autumnal equinox. Then there are summer solstice and winter solstice. Same I explained you just now. Like what happens in summer solstice? Summer solstice, the sun shines vertically overhead of a Tropic of Cancer, and northern portion is tilted towards the sun and southern portion is away from it. So, and the opposite happens in winter solstice. The southern portion experiences some. So winter solstice happens on 22nd December, where southern hemisphere or the southern part of the earth is tilted towards the sun and experiences summer, and the northern part is away from it. Okay. Twilight in low and high latitudes. First, children, let me explain you what is the meaning of twilight and dawn. The period of diffused light between sunset and complete darkness is known as dusk or twilight. Okay, diffused light, the period between diffused light and the complete darkness. Diffused light between sunset and complete darkness. Okay, means it's the time of evening where the sunset, after the sunset and at night, between that period it is known as dusk or twilight, and between sunrise and full daylight it's dawn. Okay, the phenomena of dusk and dawn are experienced more in temperate regions. In temperate regions they are seen more. Okay, so now the twilight continues as long as sun is 18 degree below the horizon. This is horizon. Okay, and it's twilight. Now to explain you, this figure is shown to explain you. This is twilight, this portion is twilight. Okay, between the it's the area between the sunset and complete darkness. Okay, twilight between and it continues as long as sun is 18 degree below the horizon. And what is its duration? Its duration is 1 hour and 12 minutes at equator. Now it goes on increasing towards the polar region. Towards the polar regions it goes on increasing, and at the poles the duration is 50 days long during 3 months of alternating period of day and night. Why? Because this light is reflected. The refracted light is received at the equator. At the equator the refracted light is received, and sunrise and sunset are in the vertical path. Okay, so you have to learn the terms like twilight and dawn, means dusk and dawn, and horizon. Below the horizon, as long as sun is 18 degree below the horizon, twilight continues. Okay, then you have to learn about the cycle of seasons and the position on 21st June, 23rd September, 22nd of December and 21st March. Okay, there are 4 seasons, namely summer, winter, autumn, spring. Then angle of incidence. Angle of incidence is measured in degrees. It is calculated by subtracting the value of latitude in degrees from 90 degree. Like if the angle of if it's 60 degree latitude, the angle of incidence would be 90 degree minus 60 degree, that is 30 degree. 30 degree is the angle of incidence. Equinox means equal day and night. So on 2 days of the year, sun shines vertically on equator at an angle of 90 degree, and it decreases as one moves away from equator. 21st March is vernal equinox and 23rd September is autumnal equinox. Okay, winter solstice and summer solstice. See in this figure you can see the winter solstice. Here, when the Tropic of Cancer, when sun shines vertically on Tropic of Cancer, and the northern portion of the earth is tilted towards the sun, it's summer solstice, where it's a longest day and shortest night. Equinox is equal day and night, and winter solstice is the shortest day and longest night, where the sun shines over the Tropic of Capricorn. Okay. Now, what is circle of illumination? The lighted portion of earth is circle of illumination, and this circle moves with the apparent movement of sun. That is why only half portion of earth faces sun at a given point of time, and half portion experiences darkness. Okay. So in this short topic, we have studied about solstice, equinox, about summer solstice, about winter solstice, and about equinox, vernal equinox, autumnal equinox, angle of incidence, duration of daylight, cycle of seasons, and the position, and then twilight in low and high latitudes. Okay.